CSI Celebrity Style Inspiration.
Hi CSIers, this is the Manila Times Celebrity Style Inspiration. Our entertainment and lifestyle pages come to life across the Manila Times digital platforms. Ako po si Tessa Mauricio Ariola, and thank you for making us your Thursday night habit. This is another packed episode for CSI, kaya let's get started right now.
CSI Celebrity Style Inspiration.
First off, let's take a look at this week's winners and downers. Let's start with the winner with the viral video showing Daniel Padilla in a random act of kindness. As he was driving in Fairview, Daniel's car was hit by a tricycle. Rather than causing a scene, the video showed Daniel properly talking to the driver and to bystanders. According to netizens, si Daniel pa daw ang nagbigay ng pera sa driver. Way to go, Daniel, and may you be blessed even more with your kindness. A downer from last week was the official cancellation of the upcoming ABS-CBN teleserye Burado. Star-studded ang cast ng Burado, and fans were excited to see Nadine Lustre and Julia Montes make their supposed teleserye comeback. According to Dreamscape, the story was meant to have both action-packed and dramatic scenes filmed across Asia besides the Philippines. But with travel restrictions still up most everywhere because of the pandemic, even taping locally would be difficult for the kind of action drama Burado is. We will just have to wait and see kung may chance pa bang bumalik ang Burado in the future. Another downer was the shocking death of content creator and musical artist Eman Nimedes after battling acute myeloid leukemia. This is a cancer of the blood and the bone marrow. He was only 27 years old and made his condition public in May this year. Eman died after being rushed to St. Luke's, Quezon City's ICU due to kidney failure and blood complications. His YouTube career started in 2017 when he parodied K-drama shows for more than 1 million subscribers. Eman also became a top OPM artist as he officially released music early this year. His first single, Teka Lang, is a huge hit with 23 million streams on Spotify. His 3 music videos have 27 million views and counting. Gone too soon. May you rest in peace, Eman. Ending this segment with a winner, we head to the K-pop world where the Sorry Bada Best K-Music Awards were just concluded. BTS won 3 awards, including the Daesung Grand Prize, whereas popular girl group Twice won as Artist of the Year, and Red Velvet Psycho won Song of the Year. Finally, Kang Daniel won Stage of the Year award. Congratulations to all of the winners. And that's it for this week's winners and downers. We'll be right back with our certified CSI report. Welcome back, CSIers. Now we have Isa Iglesias for our certified CSI report. Hi, Isa Pai.
Hi, Miss Tessa. Hi, CSIers.
Hi, it's so nice to be dangly with you today.
Yes.
And what do you have for our CSIers, Isa?
Miss T, ang CSI report ko po for this week ay certified uplifting.
Let's hear it.
Hindi natin maikakaila that this pandemic has really hit the lives of everyone, including the rich and the famous. Leading actresses Yassi, Pressman at Liza Soberano ay ilan lamang sa mga naapektuhan pagdating sa kanilang mga career. Hindi man natuloy ang teleserye ni Liza na Make It With You with boyfriend Enrique Hill, at nahiwalay man si Yassi sa kanyang pamilya para makapag-shoot ng ilan pang episodes ng Ang Probensyano, hindi pa rin nakalimot ang dalawa na magbalik ng tulong sa kanilang komunidad. Ano nga ba ang efforts ng kanilang naibigay sa mga nangangailangan? And what do they want to say sa mga Pilipinong nakakaranas ng hirap na maalagaan ang kanilang physical and mental health? Let's hear it straight from Liza and Yassi.
Well, Rox, the charity works that we've been doing was actually, it really, the pandemic really woke us up. And for me and my sister, kasi kami na lang ngayon, after what happened to us this year, then we really wanted to just continue the goodness that our dad has told us to do no matter what. And we started just making sandwiches for the frontliners. Tas kami mismo yung nagdadala sa mga checkpoints around their area. And then after that, I figured parang why don't we just make it bigger and reach out to people that we can't. Kasi being at home, we're all isolated from one another, but that shouldn't be the reason for us to feel like we're not in this together. So we created a charity called Stay Safe Together, and for every bracelet that anyone buys can feed one family, and that really kept me busy throughout the quarantine. And we also made a song for the frontliners kasi yun yung time na parang lahat na ng mga nurses natin and doctors natin hirap na, and it was new. We were unsure about everything. No one really knew where it was going, how long it would last, what was causing it. And then we made Kaya Natin To for the Filipinos. And that really made me happy, and the response really made me happy as well.
We would pack relief goods for different barangays around my area. So I think I prepared like relief goods for about over 300 families. And then we prepared meals for the frontliners, and I would even like handwrite little notes on them because I felt like more than the food, what they needed was at that moment words of encouragement, because they need to know, it's important for them to know that they're not in this battle alone, because it could feel like that. I know that they're isolated and they have to stay away from their families because they're battling the coronavirus and they don't want to risk getting their families infected too. So I can only imagine how lonely they must feel. But like with what Ate Yassi did, like she made a song for them. It's important to encourage them and let them feel that we're all in this together, and that we're doing our part as citizens of the Philippines and citizens of the earth to help them.
For the young kids, or even the ones who still have parents and the people taking care of them, just know that there's always hope. In times like these, everything is so unsure. Just pray. If you need to meditate. Keep yourself busy. That's one important thing. Kasi I know Liza also talks about this a lot. Mental health is such a real thing, and I've also had some cycles as well. But surround yourself with great people, and wag lang tayo mawalan ng pag-asa.
Like Ate Yassi said earlier, the most important thing now, I believe, is just to keep yourself busy. That's personally what I'm trying to do. I went back to school and I'm pursuing psychology. So it's really important that we keep ourselves busy, most partly for our mental health, because we can get so caught up in what's happening to the country, in regards to this pandemic, and it can really be draining, and it can be depressing. Like there were phases that I would just cry because I'm like uncertain of what's going to happen to the whole world. And as like I said, kanina, a citizen of the earth, it's important that we do our part by staying at home, by trying to limit contact with other people as much as possible, because I know it's really hard right now, but it'll give us a better outcome in the long run. And I know it can be lonely at home for a lot of those people that don't have anyone that they're living with. It's important to reconnect with people that you haven't had the opportunity to talk to before this pandemic, because you never know if somebody is facing some rough challenges too as well. And I don't know, just try to be more open and try to be more in touch with yourself.
Wondering what to put on your watch list next? Here's our Manila Times pop culture columnist and reviewer, Karen Kunowicz, for her suggestion.
Hello, everybody. Happy Thursday. This is Karen, and I've got this week's watch list. So, for all the DC fans and the kids who are stuck at home over quarantine, DC has a treat for you via an immersive virtual fan experience called the DC fandom. So there are several rooms or sites you can go to enjoy different parts of the DC comic book, film, television, what have you experience. So I think everybody's going to be so interested in the Hall of Heroes because this is where you will have panels on Wonder Woman 1984. I mean, when is it going to be released? You'll be delighted to know that Barbara and Andy Muschietti are going to be working on Flash with Ezra Miller. We're going to learn more about the new Black Adam film with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson. We're going to find out about James Gunn's Suicide Squad with a huge cast. And for fans of Neil Gaiman, there's also something for you. Actually, there's just so much more. You'll have to go to the site and check the schedule. And there is going to be local Philippine representation. Gino Killamore, a DJ and a gamer, is going to be one of the hosts along with my favorite Batman, Will Arnett. And there's also another room called Uverse where I'm sure you're going to see Filipino cosplayers and Filipino fan art. But I have a few guesses as to who might be there, but I think I'm going to be surprised with what I see. For kids, there's also Kidsverse. So there's really something for everybody. There are lots of other rooms. The event starts at 10 a.m. Pacific time in the US and 1 a.m. Sunday, August 23rd in the Philippines. So if you think you don't want to be up at that time, there are encore performances. So just go to the website, sign in, and enjoy the DC fandom.
Today's guest on the T-Zone is one of the freshest faces in showbiz. Born and raised in privilege, she has chosen to make a name for herself despite her mom, Sylvia Sanchez's revered name in the business. So far, she has shown us her true talent for acting, be it in rom-coms or dramatic roles, and now hosting on daytime TV. More than that, something very admirable about this girl is her big heart and her motivation to help those in need, which surely must be one of the reasons why blessings keep pouring on her, be it in her career or personal life. Certainly bringing a breath of fresh air and her youthful energy to CSI, please welcome Ria Atayde. Hi, Ria!
Hi, good afternoon.
Hello, thank you for welcoming us into your home today.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, well, as I mentioned in the intro, you've always had the heart to help those in need. No, in fact, yesterday we were meant to be on the phone, but I had to go out and get dinner with quarantine pass naman po. And I saw your big this billboard on EDSA of 3 women. I think the farthest right is you. A charity. There's a charity that
Save the Children. Save the Children.
Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah,
so there's a big billboard on EDSA for that, and I thought, what a coincidence. We were just, you haven't seen it?
No, I barely go out. I only go out for work, so I don't get to see the outside world, unfortunately.
Yeah. Okay. Well, what is it? What do you do for that organization?
Yeah, I just signed on as an ambassador, which means I take part in everything, that all their programs, all their projects. I help them raise funds. I help them figure things out for the org. I'm allowed to suggest programs and projects. So far, it's been fun. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that's good to know. But I'm sure, obviously with the pandemic ongoing, how does it feel to be a position where you can make a difference in people's lives? Not only with your celebrity, but the good work that you do also.
Honestly, it feels like it's moral obligation, if anything. Parang I feel like since I've been blessed with the privilege that I have, I feel like this is the reason why. It's because well, I believe naman that everything is meant to be shared. So
Mhm.
I think like now it's making sense why I'm here, why my family is the way it is, why I'm in the industry. Parang now more than ever, this is when people need help.
So, but I did an interview with your mom before. I think it was last season, and we had her on the cover of Sunday Times magazine. And she told me when you guys were little, she'd take you and Arjo yata to to the probinsya. Para you can see
Yeah.
the life outside your
Mm-hmm.
comfortable home. And she's so proud of the both of you on how grounded you both are, and how hardworking you are. Even if they'll always be there to support you. So congratulations on that.
Thank
Not
you.
many
Thank
people
you.
not many people appreciate what they have, no. But early on, your parents were among the first public figures to be diagnosed with COVID-19, no? And gratefully they've both recovered. What did your family learn from the experience? And and you as well. I mean, how was the feeling of having your parents be the ones with COVID?
Oh my God, just the anxiety. Like it's crazy. It's a lot of waiting, it's a lot of suspense. If anything, our family became more prayerful through this. Uh, since they've been in the hospital, we haven't stopped praying the rosary at 6:30 p.m. with my dad's family. I think just the value of being there for each other as well, I think even more. Parang it's
Mm-hmm.
always been there, but now it's like even more because it was such a heavy time for all of us, and it was nice
I'm
to be
sure.
reassured that they're always going
Yeah.
to be there for us.
And I know that like we never think it's going to happen to anybody that we know, right? Or but and then suddenly it's all become a reality for you. We've been following obviously your social media pages, and you've also been very outspoken about various issues on Instagram and your work with Actor PH. As an actress, why do you think it's important to use your platform for problems plaguing society? Parang Miss Universe, no?
Parang, hindi, for me kasi parang it's just automatic. When I was in college, I was in student council, so I feel like it came naturally.
Mm.
But I think beyond that, para saan pa the platform if you're not gonna use it for good, di ba? Parang, I mean, again, not to sound self-righteous or whatever, but kasi we're in a position where people actually listen to us. We're in a position where we're able to help educate more than entertain. We're able to enlighten, educate, and I think that's like the best use of the platform. More than entertainment, they already get that in our work.
Congratulations
Mm.
on Chika Besh. Basta
Thank
Everyday Super
you.
Happy on TV5. It
Yes.
premiered just today.
Today,
I'm sure
yeah.
today. And syempre I'm interested about the tagline, diba? Yung Basta Everyday Super Happy.
Okay.
So has the show made you happy?
Yeah,
Seeing the show.
definitely. As scared as I was jumping into this, I mean, it's the first time I'm hosting. Um, it's a lot of I love learning, and there's still so much I can learn from this. There's so much to improve on. And it's been fun. I mean, Mamang Pokwang is such a joy to be around. Ate Pauline is always sharing food and sharing insight, and it doesn't feel like we've only been working with each other for 4 taping days. Like it's been fun. I'm really enjoying myself, and I'm figuring things out about myself along the way. Diba? Isn't that something everybody wants? So
Yeah.
I'm blessed. I mean, amidst the pandemic, I got the job pa, diba?
Yeah.
Parang that's
I
so
know.
surreal to me.
That's true. Well, Pokwang, of course, and Pauline are both mothers, no, and
Mhm.
you're single and still conquering the world. How do you
Mhm.
all, like sort of, what's the chemistry like, and how did you guys get along with each other? What did you do to have to get along with each other? Because that's what we will all see on screen.
I think kasi to begin with, the three of us are already very open people. We all make kwento openly. So on the first day pa lang, the photo shoot, we already made sure to open up to one another. Like, like We asked Ate Pauline, how did you end up with bossing? We asked Mamang, how did you end up with Papang? You know what I mean? Like, and then they asked me, bakit ka single ngayon? You know, like, it's just, we were all very open from the start. And we're not afraid to learn from each other. We're not afraid to ask questions. We help each other out. So I think it's been good for us naman. Because parang everybody's saying na, it doesn't feel as though we've only been working for that short amount of time together.
But if you could share with us maybe future topics that you'll have on the show, since it is a talk show, and what do you think you bring to the trio? What perspective and what?
It's really more of a millennial insights. I'm very opinionated. I mean, as you said earlier, I've been posting a lot. So a lot of that too, I'm able to interject it somehow, not directly, but somehow. So yeah.
And there's also lots of fun on the set, I'm sure, with Pokwang there, and Pauline. I'm sure she's
super.
Yeah. But sorry to have to ask you this again. I've read a few write-ups from other outlets already, but just for the record, if you could let the Manila Times know, in doing the TV5 show, did you completely have to leave your home network, ABS-CBN?
No, if anything, it was my home network that gave me this opportunity too, because Star Magic was tapped by APT, our line producers for this show, for for a list of possible third hosts for the show. Because back then, it was just Mamang and Ate Pauline that were on board. And then Star Magic submitted my name, and they chose me. The only thing was, it didn't feel comfortable for me to do it, knowing that, I don't know, just the notion that it felt like abandoning the network, if anything. Like, there's some sort of guilt in that sense. Pero, yeah, the timing. Pero naman, like, of course, proper asking of permission, proper talking to them, and if anything, they even encouraged me to do it. So, yeah. So like, this is us showing that we can move on. Yeah. This is us showing that life goes on. And as long as I come back, like, definitely when my network comes back, I'm gonna be back to, I wouldn't be where I am if not for them. But of course, no disrespect or whatsoever to TV5. I am so grateful. I was given a second family, like, it's just something I'm figuring out now. Like for instance, on our first day, when I was gonna say a spiel, I said kapamilya. I was like, whoops. Like, I got so used
Thank
to
goodness
it.
It's taped.
Yeah.
Thank goodness it's taped, diba? Pwedeng ikat. Oh, yeah.
True.
But yeah, I'm sure it's something new talaga. I mean, and even hosting itself is for a first time for you, and being in a new home. But I'm sorry again to have to ask you this, but during that time when people first heard that you were moving to TV5, it's the same for the others who have shows there, who were from ABS-CBN before. They were, loyalty came into many columns, and like they, if you want to list daw kung sino yung mga hindi loyal sa ABS, these are, and of course, naturally your name popped up. I mean, because they didn't know that you did not leave Star Magic and that you had ABS-CBN's blessing. That was their conclusion. How did you feel at that time?
I wasn't surprised. That's also what I told my parents. So, like, definitely if I accept this, especially because I've been so vocal about the shutdown, definitely it's gonna come up. So I prepared myself already for it, and eventually, parang, I don't know, I feel like kasi it's inevitable din naman. And for me, as long as it's okay with my bosses, as long as they don't question my loyalty, that's really all that matters. I will, my God, I will fight for my network till the end. They know it. I've been so vocal, like, I've lost so many followers for being so vocal. But at the end of the day, again, I wouldn't be who I am without my network. So for people to question that, it's like, I understand completely, because even I questioned myself. It's like, is this the right thing to do? But prior to saying yes, kasi, yun nga, I got on the phone with Tito Carlo. I got on the phone with Tita Cory. I messaged Tita Cory. I messaged LMD. I messaged all the business unit heads that gave me an opportunity in ABS. Not because I had to, not because they told me to, but because it
the
felt
right
right.
thing.
And I didn't want them to hear about it from other people. So when I got their approval and when I saw that they were more than happy for me, they're like, but then okay, I'm okay. I don't need the validation of other people anyway.
Where do you think you get? Obviously, you are a strong woman. I mean, you do come across in your social media posts and when we talk to you as a woman of power and strength. Where do you get that from? Do you think?
Maybe because I come from such a male-dominated family.
You had
Maybe
to,
I feel like no, because it's like if you come from a family where all the men are so dominant, you have to assert yourself a little bit.
yeah.
It's like, hello, I'm here, mind me. Like, I think definitely my family. My family is also such a big group of like different personalities, different ages. So I learned how to deal with people that way. But yeah, I'd say my family for sure. I also draw strength from them, you know.
Mm-hmm. It's great. I mean, it's really great, to hear from show business celebrities that are really, like really close to family. Sometimes, oftentimes they just work and they don't have time to be with their families. But I think that's also what makes you different, and that's also what makes you very positive about, stuff around you. That we can overcome whatever problems there are. Moving on naman, good, well, again, congratulations on your show, and we'll
Thank
keep
you
an
so
eye on
much.
that, and we're very happy to be witness to how you'll make a name in hosting, as a career. How do you rate yourself after 4 episodes? And what do you think you need to work on?
I need to work on definitely my Tagalog. Maybe I get awkward eh. I mean, as much as I am a bubbly person when it's stuff like this, I get so awkward pa rin. So there's that. And my facial expressions, I think I need to control more.
Pag nagulat or natatawa, mahirap yun, no?
Oo.
I'm sure. But where do you think this new chapter in your career, of course it's a shift from acting to hosting. Where do you think it's gonna take you? I mean, now that you are a host, what would you like to happen next?
Well, of course, I want to explore here muna. For now, like really improve on it, work on it. If opportunities come, honestly, parang there's no time din naman because we're so hectic. Like our work for this is a little bit hectic. Pero yeah, I just really want to work on this first. One thing at a time.
Oh, before the pandemic, I know that you had projects also for I Want. You were, the main star in one of the series that they had on I Want. If I
Manillennials, yes, Manillennials.
Yes,
yeah.
yes. Oh. So how that's still up though. I mean, people can stream that anytime.
Yeah.
Okay, so you nami-miss mo rin yung acting, obviously.
Oh my God,
Nami-miss.
super. Actually, I was blessed enough na prior to the lockdown, March mismo, I had an episode for Ipaglaban Mo show. Parang the Saturday of, actually, March 14 nga yata eh. Parang, so that at least right before lockdown, I got that boost of acting. And then now it's like, here we are, like, just waiting.
Yeah,
next
diba?
acting thing.
Hindi naman pwede all the time sa bathroom na lang ilalabas yung
Totoo.
acting, diba?
I do that though, in the mirror, legit, just because I miss it. Like, let's see if I can still cry.
Well, I guess for my last question, going back to what you said when you first met your mamang Pokwang and Ate Pauline, ang tanong nila sa'yo, bakit wala ka raw boyfriend now? Ano naman sinagot mo sa kanila?
It's not a priority at the moment.
Good girl.
There is a pandemic going on. Like, as much as I miss affection and being taken care of, I get that naman in another form.
And they're
I'm
certainly on a
fine. I'm
new
happy.
new adventure. Yeah, I'm sure you do look
Yeah.
it, and with everything that's happening in your career, this new adventure into hosting, of course, I mean, just enjoy it all, and like grow and enjoy and be happy, like the tagline of your show says. So thank you very much, Ria, for
Thank you
making
so
time for the
much.
Manila Times CSI today.
Thank
And
you as
we
well.
look
Thank you for
forward to
having me.
seeing you more on TV5. Okay, if you'd like to invite our netizens to watch the show, please.
Hi everyone. Please don't forget to support Chika Besh every Monday to Friday at 10 a.m. on TV5, 11 a.m. on Colors. Uh, I'm there with Mamang Pokwang and Pauline Luna Soto. Please support. Thank you.
We will, and we all will. Again, congratulations on the new show, and keep safe.
Thank you so
Bye.
much. Bye. Thank you. Thank you.
And that's it for the T-Zone. Thank you very much to Reggie Bunoan and of course Mr. and Mrs. Art Atayde for making this interview possible. Stand by for CSI Exchange with the girls. Welcome back, CSIers. This is one of our favorite parts of the program where we talk about the latest in show business. And of course, I get to bring the girls out. So let me say hi to Isa Pai, Tina Pai, and Nika Pai. Hello, girls. Is everyone in the pink of health? Yes.
Yes, Missy.
Okay naman daw. Oo. My question is, girls, have you seen the teleseries and programs that have been done virtually or with social distancing, whether it's a TV5, GMA, and ABS-CBN on cable and online? Entertaining ba sila at effective? Let's start with you, Izapay.
Missy, to be honest po, ang napapanood ko lang these days is yung mga variety shows and noontime shows. So, napansin ko naman po na very entertaining pa rin sila and very innovative nga, just thinking na kung ano po yung nangyayari ngayon. So, yun lang po, medyo lungkot pa rin kasi iba pa rin yung feeling and yung vibes nung program pag may interaction pa rin with the audience na live audience. So, yung pa rin, yung entertainment na nabibigay pag nandyan yung mga tao sa harap mo, syempre iba pa rin po. Yun.
So, you're talking about, I assume, Eat Bulaga and it's showtime, no?
Yes,
Oo,
yes.
tapos, I know yung mga more senior members of the hosts, the roster of hosts like sila, Vic Soto, Joey De Leon, they're really actually at home. Diba? Parang
Yes po.
Zoom lang rin sila. So, totoo nga yan, Isa, it's really something that we all have to get used to. Itong feel ng variety shows na walang audience, no? Although live siya. Ikaw naman, Tina Pai, have you seen any? Baka the teleseries naman, or like I was saying when we were meeting earlier, TV5 actually launched many programs this week. So, may nakita ka hopefully, Tina, let me know.
Christy, hindi na po sa TV5 pero sa GMA po, we were able to catch yung, speaking of Boss Vic, yung kanilang comedy series na Daddy's Girl. And I think the advantage ng teleserye over a noontime show is that they were able to parang tahiin sa kanilang storyline yung nangyayari at present times. And it worked to their advantage lalo pa kay Vic Soto kasi naisama pa niya si Pauline Luna, ang kanyang wife, dun sa storyline for that episode. And it's still funny. I think mas okay po siya dahil lang given ng kanilang nature po.
So, talagang, yun ang kailangan natin kasi ngayon mapanood, no? Something that will de-stress us. Earlier today, I was at the press con virtual with GMA Network and bukas po, mag-resume na po ang Bubble Gang with fresh episodes. Tinanong natin mga komedyante kung mahirap ba magpatawa na virtually. Ito sabi nila, because of yung mga innovations na ginawa nila, at ang pinag-uusapan nga nila, tama Katina, is the current situation. They really have a feeling it worked. So we'll find out tomorrow when Bubble Gang returns to air. How about you, Nika Pai? Anong mga pinapanood mo lately?
Hindi po siya network, pero the other night, I started watching Game Boys. Tapos, cute po talaga yung story nila. Very talented yung dalawa. But, ayun nga po, medyo mahirap na yung storyline nila is through Zoom lang or through Messenger lang. So, I agree po with Ate Tina na sabi niya na yung storyline like with COVID and yung normal life na parang mahirap lumabas, so punta ng grocery and all of that, nasasama naman po nila. So hopefully, happy ending naman sa Game Boys.
Of course, we had the Game Boys on the show on our maiden episode this season, di ba? At in love na or sila na ba? Ano bang storyline ngayon, Nika?
Maaga pa lang po ako sa series, pero sana magkatuloy yan sila.
If anything, we should also check out ABS-CBN Kapamilya online and their channel on cable, di ba? Isinimulan din nila this week ang teleserye ni Iza Iglesias. We guested them last week dito sa show natin. Isa Iglesias, hindi ikaw, Iza Calzado, Maricel Soriano, Sam Milby, and of course,
Si Jody po.
Jody Santa Maria, of course. Because sila talaga, ginawa nila ang teleserye nila in a restricted set. So they had to live in doon, and then for I think 3 weeks bago sila maka-uwi uli. And tingnan lang natin kasi doon syempre mga drama may sampalan siguro or may falling in love, kung nai-deliver pa rin yan ng ating mga direktor at mga artista. But when things go like this, when things, sabi nga nila, the only way is up when you're down, So ang maganda dito, nakikita natin na the talents of our Filipino artists, our filmmakers, directors, pati yung mga crew, 'di ba? Kahit papano at least naibabahagi pa rin nila yung talent nila sa ating lahat, and it really helps us get through these difficult times. And that's it for today's segment on CSI Exchange. Girls, meron ba kayong mga gustong batiin? Iza Pai, yung nagbigay sa inyo ng ilaw?
Hey, yan. Hi. Taga pa ako, hi.
Tina Pai, ikaw, malayo yata babatiin mo.
Hi, Dr. Pat from New Zealand.
Hi, Nika. May gusto ka bang batiin?
Special shoutout sa tatay ko. Siya lang po nanonood sa akin.
Ay nako, we love you, Nika's dad. Salamat po sa panonood every week. Again, that's it for CSI Exchange. I'll see you girls next Thursday, okay? Bye! And that's it for this episode of the Manila Times CSI, Celebrity Style Inspiration. Thank you very much to Christina, Iza, Nika, and Neil for getting another New Normal episode done just for you. See you next Thursday, CSIers. Salamat and bye!
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel for more episodes of the Manila Times CSI. See you!